To appreciate what you're seeing, we need to show you where it started. I was appointed in 2022 as one of 2 multimedia officers and currently the only multimedia officer stationed at the Learning Resources section. And my office was a tragic shade of pea soup green. And over time, we were able to get it to white and gray, very, very neutral colors based on the work that we're going to be doing. And I touch it up from time to time just to make sure that it stays the way that it should look. But this is a diary of how we accomplished the Horace Wright Multimedia Unit. What you're seeing was 2023, this is 2024, and we're going to be bouncing in between the time frames, so enjoy my diary.
If you all only understand how happy I am right now. Look here. Look here. Hi, man. Look at God doing a mighty work today. Hi.
The Multimedia Unit has existed unofficially since the establishment of the Learning Resources section. And so from 1977, when the LRS was commissioned, to now, things tend to go into disrepair. Things, the space ended up being storage. And we were able to work in tandem with the Ministry of Works to revitalize the vision for the Multimedia Unit.
Set up, windows going in, being finished, looks good. And then here, go up and around and around. We love to see it. Okay. Okay, so today we are replacing windows. Great. We love to see progress. Look at me, I'm so happy. Okay, yesterday we removed that wall, and the wall itself had quite a bit of termite damage. This is Multimedia 2. So drywall getting finished on this side. Looks really good. It's very good. Okay, this is the second podcast room. This is what we call the Dark Academia room. It is quite sound dampened, as you can hear. So I guess same concepts apply in terms of the number of people you can get in here depending on what you would like to accomplish. Big studio, Multimedia 1. Okay, progress being made, making progress. So, yeah. Looking pretty good. So I guess tomorrow the drywall person will come in.
I'm grateful that one of the perks of the job is that I'm able to contribute creatively to the design of the space and to see how it would function. And so here I am putting up wallpaper. So I put up all the wallpaper in the unit because a girl had to do it.
So this is the lifestyle and podcast room. Just gonna walk to this, which is the furthest wall, and give you a look at how large the room is.
And believe it or not, this is what this hallway looked like in 2023.
In today's episode of Fabulous Day Job, I am working with the Ministry of Public Works to kind of redo, not refurbish, but redesign the Ministry or Department of Education's Learning Resources section. This is one of the rooms that we're converting into its own kind of podcast studio and training room because the rooms have to be multi-purpose. And no, it's not perfectly to scale, obviously, but just to make things easier, I have written on the wall what the expectations are for the room. you know, this room is going to have to take on more of an industrial kind of thing because the people paint all over the things and things. But we are going to make these walls all black, and then we are going to add 1-inch slats to them just for design purposes, with a desk here which would allow 2 people to work in the space at once. Then we have 1-inch slats that go from the wall straight up to the ceiling with 1-inch space in between it. So this is just a complete black wall, which is going to give a really nice contrast to this cream wall that my former co-worker did. And then we're going to change this feature wall also to black. And I am considering ways to tie in the slats, or I'll correct the slats with the construction nails. But we're also going to recreate these removable sound panels that he has that block out light, and we're going to make them in a way that it completely cuts off the light here. So these are burglar bars here. I'm going to have them create frames that go on top of the burglar bars and kind of clip into place to help completely block out that light in this room. But this is the first one I'm going to let them work on for obvious reasons. And then I need to figure out an art panel for this door, considering that he used staples and staple guns, but I'm sure that we're changing up the door. Yeah. All right, everybody. All right. Update. This is Studio Multimedia 3. Electrical is in. Just need, drywall has been in here already, so we're going to continue the wall. And remember those sound panels I was telling you about in the previous video? Okay, well, so we still have a long light leakage around the edges, but for the most part, pretty good. So, I don't know if you can hear, but the sound in here is, told him I wanted flat, but that's a small thing. And by the time I get either the curtain panels that can fit or the fabric that can fit and put it over the outside, the light leakage will disappear. And what you're seeing here is August 2025, when we were creating the handicap accessible bathroom and the green room, which means that we were about 60% completed with the construction and refurbishment of the multimedia unit. It means that anything that we needed to do, we could not do, no recordings, no field trips or anything like that, because work had to stop because there was construction and I had to oversee it. And now that you've seen the work that has gone into refurbishing the multimedia unit, let's now take a look at the newly renovated and commissioned Horace K. Wright Multimedia Unit and its 6 studio spaces.